There are so many great web design tools around these days, created to help you with mock-ups, frameworks, testing, and more. You'll also find an abundance of downloads on the many elements that make up good web design, including but not limited to VR, animation, colors, and typography. Here are a list of web design tools. InVision Studio aims to cover all bases and be the only UI tool you'll need. It comes with a bucket load of features to help you create beautiful interactive interfaces, including tools for rapid prototyping, responsive and collaborative design, and working with design systems. In case you're now utilizing InVision with devices like Sketch, there's a considerable amount of hybrid in highlights. Notwithstanding, Studio's force lies in the prototyping office, particularly if your plan includes liveliness. Fast prototyping will permit you to make perplexing and inventive changes, empowering you to truly accomplish the degree of activity you want. Essentially sort out how you need to your UI to take a gander toward the beginning of its progress, and afterward plan the outcome. InVision Studio works the rest out for you. Adobe Xd offers the best climate for advanced activities under the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. In case you're a sharp Adobe client and new to Xd, you may not discover the interface very Adobe-like in the first place. Be that as it may, it piles up to the next driving apparatuses out there. It is a leap in the event that you've been planning in Photoshop for some time, as well. This vector plan and wireframing apparatus continue to improve, with augmentations, for example, support for auto movement guaranteeing the instrument can stay aware of the most recent patterns in UX. Xd incorporates drawing apparatuses, instruments that empower you to characterize non-static associations, portable and work area reviews, and sharing devices for giving criticism on plans. It permits you to choose a gadget-explicit artboard size for beginning an undertaking, and you can even import mainstream UI units, for instance, Google's Material Design. Figma is an interface configuration instrument that empowers various planners to work together progressively. This is compelling when you have different partners in the undertaking that are engaged with forming the result. It's accessible in the program, or on Windows, Mac or Linux, and there are both free and paid adaptations relying upon what you use it for. Here are a portion of its exceptional highlights. Figma has a comparative USP as Sketch, except for being cross-stage, clarifies front-end originator Benjamin Reed. At the point when I utilized it to a few symbols, I discovered the work process inconceivably smooth. It required some investment to learn and had the additional advantage of being cooperative. You can impart designs to others inside the application. Proto.io is a top application that considers the initiation of exact models that start with harsh thoughts and end with completely fledged plans. The apparatus likewise furnishes you with a scope of opportunities for your undertakings, including definite and custom vector activities. You can begin by creating starting thoughts with a hand-drawn style, work them into wireframes, and polish them off with a high-loyalty model. The Sketch and Photoshop modules help on the off chance that you need to configuration utilizing different apparatuses, yet Proto.io handles the start-to-finish configuration measure well. Different highlights, client testing, for instance, will help approve your plans. This is an across-the-board arrangement with an extraordinary number of believed marks previously utilizing it. Bootstrap is originally created by the engineering team at Twitter. Bootstrap is now the world's most popular framework for building responsive, mobile-first websites. Put simply, Bootstrap is a free library of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript that simplifies the process of coding a website from scratch. Bootstrap offers dozens of features like a grid system, responsive breakpoints, and a large library of components that make coding a website quick and easy. Wix is an easy-to-use, affordable alternative to WordPress. Much like WordPress, Wix can be used to create a variety of different sites, including blogs and stores. Through its drag-and-drop editor, Wix makes it simple to set up and launch your site in just a few minutes. Wix is a fully managed subscription service, meaning that the company handles all the details around hosting the site, backing it up, and handling security. Wix offers a free, ad-sponsored plan that includes hundreds of templates and options to choose from. Paid plans start at $13 per month and include ad removal, increased bandwidth, and additional space for videos. Squarespace is another acceptable web designer that fills in as a third option in contrast to Wix and WordPress. Similar as Wix, Squarespace offers a natural, intuitive interface for making your site. Squarespace additionally offers a gigantic wide range of subjects and shading customizations and incorporates a considerable lot of the guidelines you'd expect, like SSL encryption and the capacity to construct an online store. Squarespace's own arrangement begins at $12 each month with cutoff points of 20 pages and 2 benefactors. The field-tested strategy lifts these constraints and expenses $18 each month. Google Web Designer Tool is primarily used in HTML5, CSS and JavaScript to create interactive content. This means that it is primarily intended for building ads. This can be done through a GUI that is very simple to use. Also, this GUI incorporates 3D animations, basic shapes, covering text, etc. The windows have a timeline which shows the 3D features in the project. It also has a user-friendly interface with a panel towards the right which gives you more options which include colors, to help you fine-tune your design. This tool also has a library that is home to extra components, including videos and images, and other devices that can be used for advertising. Advanced users of this tool can switch between the Design view, which is the default view, and the Code view. Weebly is Square's amazing intuitive web designer that is multiplied down on e-commerce highlights lately. Look over layout plans and get all the brand resources you need to dispatch your site rapidly. Weebly likewise has deserted truck and welcome email highlights, dynamic transportation evaluating, and stock following. It's a web designer on the most fundamental level, so you'll approach more topics and a ton of simple, easy to understand plan usefulness for assembling your website as you need it. Weebly fires free and climbs from $5 per month every year. Requirement gathering, collaborating Trello Slack web design tools for wireframing, mockups Figma wireframe.cc mockflow balsamic Canva GIMP pixel dropper Nice intuitive color picker Google Fonts Behance Place at web design tools that support coding, debugging Bubble Interplay Eclipse InVision Foundation CodeKit Webflow deployment maintenance